Welcome back. Maharashtra Minister Nawab Malik has been arrested by the ED in a money laundering case. The probe agency claims to have established a money trail linking Malik to the underworld don Dawood Ibrahim. The Enforcement Directorate has also said that there are details of Benami investments of Maharashtra Minister in a real estate project. The probe agency has said that remand on Malik is going to be sought on these grounds. Meanwhile, Nawab Malik has been taken to the JJ hospital for a medical checkup. The minister purchased a property in Mumbai's Kudla area from Sardar Khan, who was a close aide of Don Dawood Ibrahim. The property that was worth crores was bought by Malik for 30 lakh rupees. An aide of Haseena Parkar also helped Malik with the deal. The aide of Dawood, Sardar Khan, who sold the property to Malik, is convicted in the 1993 serial blast case and is launched in Aurangabad prison. NCP has tried political vendetta. MP Supriya Sule has hit out at the centre, saying that the government is using central agencies against BJP's political rivals in a suppressive manner.
राजनीति इतने नीचे स्तर पर जा सकती है, ये बड़ी ही निराशाजनक और गलत बात है। मैं तो कहूँगा ये नगर पालिका, महानगर पालिका के स्तर पर जो होता है उससे भी बदतर होकर, उससे भी नीचे स्तर पर राजनीति का स्तर गिर गया है। पूरे देश में या महाराष्ट्र में जो भी आज चीजें दिखाई दे रही है वो उचित नहीं है। केंद्रीय एजेंसीज इसके द्वारा जो भी हो रहा है निश्चित तौर पर ठीक बात नहीं।
आज महाराष्ट्र के कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर नवाब मलिक को फाइनली ईडी ने गिरफ्तार किया। अब इस गिरफ्तारी के बाद उन्होंने इस्तीफा देना चाहिए। यह महाराष्ट्र की परंपरा है। इस प्रकार का कानून भी है कि जब कोई मिनिस्टर पर आरोप लगते हैं और आरोप इतने हैं कि उसमें गिरफ्तारी होती है, अब ये विषय शुरू हो जाएगा कि नहीं, वो अभी तो गिरफ्तारी हुई है, अब और आगे चलना है वगैरह वगैरह। ये नैतिकता है और ये महाराष्ट्र की परंपरा है। 2 चीफ मिनिस्टर इस प्रकार से गए, तो नवाब मलिक के ईडी गिरफ्तारी के बाद उन्होंने इस्तीफा देना चाहिए।
Compromising stand on elements like Dawood Ibrahim and his gang and his terrorism today are defending a minister who has been accused on the basis of proof of having financial transactions with those who've been convicted in Mumbai blast. How low will the Maha Vikas Aghadi government fall just for the sake of power? What are they waiting for to take the resignation of Nawab Malik? Why was this resignation not taken on the day such allegations and proof surfaced against Nawab Malik? What is the nexus and what is the majburi because of which such a person is being defended?
देखिए, भारतीय जनता पार्टी जिस समय घबराती है, इस तरह की एजेंसियों को सामने ला करके लोगों को अपमानित करती है, झूठे मुकदमे लगा करके जेल भेजती है। हमने कई बार देखा है। यहाँ पर भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार ने बताया था कि उनको खतरा है, टेररिस्ट अटैक हो सकता है विधानसभा में। कोई पुड़िया निकली थी और बाद में वो पुड़िया निकली बुरादा, लकड़ी का घिसा हुआ पाउडर। तो ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोग कुछ भी कर सकते हैं, किसी को भी अपमानित कर सकते हैं।
ED is nothing but an extended department of Bharatiya Janata Party, political party that is in the center and is using ED officials to run its political agenda against its opponents. The way a sitting minister in a federal structure of a government, state government, has been arrested without intimidating the speaker, without seeking permission from the speaker, doing this is absolutely unconstitutional and undemocratic, and I think it leads to larger questions as to how much ED officials will crawl at the behest of their political masters.
I think we need to understand that this is about an illegality of 3 acres being bought, and obviously the political ramifications can be viewed as a journalist, but the legal aspects have to be looked into by the Enforcement Directorate. This is not a witch hunt, and this is only unrevealing the truth. If there are bomb blast convicts who have been part of this entire misuse of power of a minister that do, then I think it is time for us to all speak in unanimity and speak up for the truth.
by law, it may not be correct or wrong, whatever is the let the Lord take his own course of action. But the timing is that they want to disturb the government, destabilize the Maharashtra government, and the cabinet minister is being arrested like this. And because he has targeted ED and he has proved it, for the very reason the officer concerned was transferred, because he has proved it, what they are doing it, what the ED is doing. And every now and then, every day you find the BJP leaders go on giving breaking news. Tomorrow he will be arrested. As if they are in hand in glove with the ED. The information they only give or ED gives them to them, and they go on saying that. The target is what? To destabilize the government.
My colleague Devesh is getting us the very latest on that story. He joins us from Mumbai City for more on that. The BJP is saying that this is the time to resign. Should the Chief Minister not ask Nawab Malik to step down? Devesh.
Well, BJP leaders are stating that now that Nawab Malik and his links to the underworld have come to light, his links to 93 blast convict has come to light, he should resign, he should step down. As he's presently he is the cabinet minister, he is minority affairs minister in the Mahavikas Aghadi government in Maharashtra, and that is why the BJP leaders, the opposition in Maharashtra, is demanding his resignation. They are stating that Uddhav Thackeray, who is the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, should ask Nawab Malik to resign now that he has been arrested by the Enforcement Directorate. Remember, Enforcement Directorate has arrested Nawab Malik on charges of money laundering regarding a deal that had happened between his relatives, and Sardar Shahvali Khan, who is a 93 blast convict serving life sentence in Aurangabad prison. He had also dealt with one Salim Patel, who was the bodyguard of Haseena Parkar, who's the sister of Dawood Ibrahim Kaskar. So these links have come to light. This deal is under scanner of ED. Remember, a property worth crores was bought at a price of rupees 30 lakhs by Nawab Malik and his relatives in Kurla from Sardar Shahvali Khan, a 93 blast convict, and Salim Patel, who was the bodyguard of Haseena Parkar. Over to you.
Yes, Devesh, you spoke about the Kurla property. Which year was this property bought? Do get us more details. Okay, Devesh, we'll just come back to you for more on that and this case. We have more news, in fact, coming in. Sharad Pawar is going to be meeting the Chief Minister at 6:30 p.m. So we have a confirmation of the timing as well. An important meeting that's going to take place between NCP's Chief Sharad Pawar and Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray. Remember, this is the Maharashtra Aghadi government together, NCP, Congress and Shiv Sena. Nawab Malik, really the face of the NCP, national spokesperson of the party, a minister, somebody who's been associated with the NCP for years together, seen as somebody extremely close to Sharad Pawar, has now been arrested by the ED. What is then going to be the strategy of the Aghadi government? To discuss this, Supremo of the NCP, Sharad Pawar, is meeting with Uddhav Thackeray, the Chief Minister, at 6:30 p.m. today. Devesh continues to be with us, and Devesh, the political strategy will be devised given that the Aghadi has already in fact made a claim that the BJP is in fact trying to ensure that the government in the state of Maharashtra comes down essentially, and that's an allegation that's been made by the Shiv Sena, isn't it?
Well, BJP leaders have been stating that many leaders who are part of the Mahavikas Aghadi government have been involved in corruption and activities which are anti-national. And this is one such case where Nawab Malik's links to Dawood Ibrahim Kaskar, or people associated with Dawood Ibrahim Kaskar, the fugitive gangster, underworld don, the global terror financer, has come to light. A property deal between Sardar Shahwali Khan, who was part of the conspiracy, who was involved in arms and ammunition training and landing of RDX that rocked the Mumbai city in 1993 and is serving life sentence presently in Aurangabad prison. he had sold a property worth crores of rupees to Nawab Malik and his relatives. This property was based in Kurla LBS Road and was worth crores of rupees but was sold only for rupees 30 lakhs. Leader of opposition and former Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Devendra Fadnavis, few months ago had alleged that Nawab Malik's links to underworld had come to light and this property deal should be probed. He had brought to light this property deal between Sardar Shahvali Khan, a blast convict who is serving life sentence presently.
Yes,
and
just come back to you for
Malik,
more on that. I'm also bringing in my colleague Sahil Joshi for more on that. Sahil, we've heard from the Shiv Sena, the Congress essentially coming together in support of Nawab Malik, saying that this is rather predictable, using these agencies to settle political scores. But what really is going to be the strategy from here on of the Aghadi?
Well, what I'm hearing right now is that Sharad Pawar is going to meet the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Uddhav Thackeray, a short time from a while. The reactions are pouring in from various quarters of the government. Nearly all the ministers have spoken to media about this. They have condemned the Enforcement Directorate. They have called this action quite predictable. Some ministers have also said that because Nawab Malik, attacked the central agencies when the Aryan Khan case happened and the NCB officials, that is the reason why he is being made target by the central agency, by the Enforcement Directorate, is what being alleged. I just spoke to Supriya Sule a short time back, and Supriya Sule made it very clear that she is going to raise these issues in the parliament itself, in the upcoming parliament session. She has also claimed that the actions of ED are becoming predictable. The chronology clearly says the way the BJP leaders claim that the action will be taken against Nawab Malik makes it very clear that there is some kind of planning into this and they are trying to defame the Maharashtra government. Whereas on the other side, the BJP is making it clear that the action has nothing to do with the politics. ED is doing its job. In fact, yesterday, the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman was in Mumbai and we asked her the same question because the opposition has been making these allegations since last few months, especially in Maharashtra. Nirmala Sitharaman also claimed that the ED actions are not linked to the politics. They are investigating this particular case. Now, if we talk about a particular case which Divyesh was explaining short time a while back, this case originally was registered in 2017 in Thane area. The main case was of extortion against Iqbal Kaskar and his associates. The Thane police under Paramveer Singh, then Thane CP Paramveer Singh and Pradeep Sharma, who was head of anti-extortion cell, had arrested Iqbal Kaskar in that case. In 2018, Enforcement Directorate registered ECIR in that particular case. Just 2 to 3 weeks back, NI registered another case against Dawood Ibrahim and his associates for creating animosity among the groups. That case is also taken by Enforcement Directorate. Both the ECIRs are clubbed. Then just 4 days back, Dawood's sister, Haseena Parkar's son was investigated. He was questioned. His statement was taken. Another relative of Chota Shakeel, Salim Fruit, was investigated by ED. And after that, Enforcement Directorate takes custody of Iqbal Kaskar, Dawood's brother, who is lodged in Thane jail in the case which I have just mentioned a while back. And after his custody was taken, just after 2 days, Nawab Malik's residence was raided in the morning, and then Nawab Malik was brought to ED office, and then he has been shown an arrest. NCP claims, the MVA ministers claim that looking at the chronology, suddenly this case heats up after 4 years. The 4 years the case moves nowhere, and after that suddenly arresting Nawab Malik clearly shows that there is some kind of a politics behind this, is what has been claimed. If you remember,
yes,
just few days back, Sanjay Raut, Shiv Sena MP, has had a press conference and openly alleged that there are efforts being made to topple the Maharashtra government.
Sahil, we'll of course keep coming back to you for more on that story. It's Sahil talking about the allegations of Shiv Sena, saying that the attempt really is to topple the Maharashtra Aghadi government in the state of Maharashtra. We'll continue to keep a close eye on all of those developments.